Hey everyone, and welcome to my guide to investments for Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. With the introduction of the PC version and the DaVinci DLC, I don't know which one did what, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood now has a new mechanic for generating you more florins and items, and this is called the investment system. Yay! So here's how it works. Bare bones, go to a shop, like this one, you start shopping. You go to the investments page and you invest. I have already invested in it though. Huh. Anyways, that's it. That's all there is to it. Now there is some background that you need to be aware of here. Let's go over some of the details. A note of warning. I don't know all of the facts. So here's what I've been able to figure out for me. And here's how I've been able to intelligently use the system myself. First of all, the whole investment system is all about putting money into the shop, and you will probably get it back. I say probably because, as you can see, the number in the red box is the amount of money I have invested this last few minutes ago. I invested 3,465 florins. The expected amount back, though, is a little less, 3,071. Now, there are a couple reasons for this, and I will get into that in just a moment. But first of all you need to know is when you put money into a shop in this investment window here, you can expect to either get less money back, get your money back, or get more money back. Okay? That's all you can expect, really. It keeps track of the total investments you've made at this particular shop and the total earnings you've made from this particular shop. As you can see, the discrepancy between the total earnings and the total investments is pretty wide, about 4,200 florins worth, and therefore this is a bad place to invest in. But don't let that stop you. All of the money you invest into an individual shop go towards that particular shop's rewards. Each shop has its own rewards. Now, some shops may have duplicates, but this one particularly offers ambergris, that might be ambergris, I don't know, nutmeg, and an Indian diamond at the 3, 5, and 10,000 marks. And this is a cumulative thing. It's like, it's not you have to throw 3,000, then you throw 5,000, then you throw 10,000 at it for a total of 18,000. No, it's a total of 10,000, which will get you all 3 rewards out of it. Then there is a global reward. If you invest in all the blacksmiths, it doesn't matter where the blacksmith is, it all goes into this pool of 1 million, and all the blacksmitheries get together and give you a shrunken head. Note, before this investment system, there were only 2 shrunken heads in the game in 2 specific locations. Both shrunken heads are required for a shop quest at the blacksmith. So, that said, you can only invest in a single shop every 20 minutes. You can see in this big red warning window here. I have 11 minutes and 25 seconds until the next investment time period. You can invest at any time during those 20 minutes between receiving your payout and receiving the next one if you choose to do so. This every 20-minute period is keyed to also the amount of to when money is deposited in your bank account. Okay? Now, there are 2 pieces of information the game definitely readily gives you, in order to help inform you. This is the risk factor, and it is the popularity of the shop. The risk factor is labeled right here underneath the amount of expected earnings, safe, but they give you a little handy-dandy how-to page. Basically, I'm going to go over the risk factor first because it's easier to understand, and it doesn't fluctuate. The risk factor is fixed. Okay? The higher the risk in a zone, it's zone-based, the less chance you have to reach, it might be zone-based, yeah, the less chance you have to reach the maximum earning potential, meaning, like the range is from 500 to 1,500, that's pretty high risk, as opposed to the range is 300 to 500, that's low risk. The risk factors range from safe to very low to high and then very high. You can see this, like I said, right here underneath the expected earnings part. Also, you can see it on the map, and I will show that to you in a moment. The other thing you need to be aware of is called popularity. Now, they detail it here as the average appeal of the zone. The more popular a shop, the more expensive the investment, the more you will share your final earnings with the other investors, which happen to be other players investing in the same shop. I do believe this is why we are connected to the internet while playing this game. The number of players that invest in a shop affect the popularity of that shop. Therefore, green is low sharing, not a lot of people investing in it. Orange is medium, more people, and high is a ton of people investing in it. The symbol here that, it'll be a spool of thread or a plus for the doctor sign or the pillars for the bank, or whatever. That background around that symbol is the color of the popularity. So right now I am at a red, highly popular, safe risk shop. I'm on Tiber Island, the only place in the game I have thus far discovered safe risk, high popularity. Everyone invests in these because it's easy to get their rewards, and if you have a lot of money, you don't have to worry about it. Now, like I said earlier, the shops all have their own rewards, and I'm going to very slowly, at like 9 frames a second or probably even less, walk to the bank right next to this place and show you the different investment rewards for the individual shop.
Later then, yes?
Okay, the bank is over here. I'm sorry, the frame rate is absolutely terrible, but I'm doing this on a laptop, and I cranked up the resolution just for you guys, otherwise you wouldn't have been able to see anything. Alright, I am at the bank. We are talking to the banker. And you can invest in the banks, and you see here the symbol. It is high, safe risk, but high popularity, and the shop investments are different. And as you can see, I haven't invested at all in this particular shop. The other thing I want to show you is, this website here. In order to find the rewards of a particular investment strategy, you can either visit the shop yourself. Each individual shop has its own rewards. They might duplicate, but, whatever. Or you can go to assassinsnetwork.ub.com, log into that website, and go to the Rome Economic or Rome Global Investments part of the page. There you can scroll around and look around a bit and see which shops have what kind of popularity and what kind of risk factor and what their individual rewards are, each shop's individual rewards are. Now, some of them are wrong. I'm warning you right now, some of them are wrong. And obviously whatever's in the game trumps the website. But the website can cut down the amount of hunting you do. And, it's a nice tool. Alright, so we're going to back out here. We're going to go to the map. And here's the map. And I'm going to zoom in on Tiber Island so that we filter out a lot of this junk. Okay. Now, at the top of the screen in the middle, you see an item called Rome Global Economy. If you hit the space bar, or, oh, come on, space. There we go. You will see colored regions. These are colored based on the popularity of the shops in the region. It's an aggregate. I think each individual shop has its own popularity. But as you go over regions, it'll tell you what the risk factors are, the average risk factor, the popularity of this tailor is, safe and high. You see this over here on the left. And it'll tell you when the next 20-minute tick comes by. Also, the shop that you have invested in will have a squared corner brackets around it. The shop that is your waypoint, let me grab this doctor down here, if it will let me. Let me grab the doctor. Sounds almost wrong. There we go. Okay, if I select this as my waypoint, I will get triangular marks or diamond marking. instead of a square. That's how you can tell the difference between the two. All right. Note that the box marking for the investment, or the place that you have invested in, will only be there until you receive your money's worth out of it. Now, at the 20-minute mark, what will happen is you will see this amount of money has been deposited in your bank account. You now have X amount of money in your bank account. And then, as soon as that message goes away, it'll say, you have received this much money from investments. And that's when that waypoint marker will go away around your investment location. So you have a little bit of time to get there. But usually, I tended to remember. For the record, I tapped this particular tailor out. It's the one immediately south of the Pope's Palace. Castle, whatever the hell it is. And I spent a lot of time just hanging around here waiting for it, because I just wanted whatever was there. I don't remember, honestly. But yeah, that's all I've got for you. A note that Tiber Island will always be red for its high popularity. The region directly north of it tends to turn orange as people get home and want to play the game. I don't know. I really don't. So that's about it. I hope this has been informative. If you have any questions, please leave them down in the comments, and I will attempt to answer them in a future video. And I do believe that's it. Until next time.